Hi everyone, it's your host today, Craig. Today we're going to be talking about, this is a bit of a rant, I'll let you know that right now. It's also going to be a bit of a caffeine-fueled ADHD rant as well. Excuse me. Because this has been on my mind for quite a while, and I might lose some of y'all in this, and that's fine, but this has just been on my mind, and it's something that's been irking me for years now. General Motors, the car manufacturing plant out of Detroit. So they managed to do stuff that simultaneously is great, but also pisses me off at the same time. Example for you is one of their earlier models. I'm jumping back to the 80s. The G Body, Buick Regal, and all the other platforms that were on the G Body as well. But specifically the Regal, I had an 82, so if I kind of hits home for me a bit harder. I had an 82 Buick Regal V6. At the same time, I later learned in life that they made with that same engine, well, similar engine, turbocharged, could outrun the Camaro, allegedly, stock for stock. I'm talking about the GNX, the Grand National, and the Turbo Ts, which I guess would be lower variant of the Grand National, go figure. But they made that in the C4 Corvette, I believe, around that same time. And yet they also made the Humvee, which leaps and bounds has still held up even till today somehow. But it's just that they do stuff like this, and it irks me. And that when they try to bring back names, as we have recently seen with the Regal and how it went through its evolutions until its final demise, which the Regal GS, the last model of it, that was a love song. It was just trying to fight. It was trying. It was a ballad, and it was just a depressing ballad of how something so great fell so far. Yet, at the same time, somehow the Humvee came from all of this engineering as well, which I find fascinating. Fascinating that GM's marketing team, they do their trucks well, but they are horrid with their cars. You want a better example? Here. Do we? I'm about to show my age a little bit. We all remember the Ford Chevy competition with the Crown Vic and the Caprice, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. In '03, when they dropped the Camaro for whatever reason, for however long it was, Catfish Camaro, and they dropped it for however long, next 3 years, we had the Pontiac GTO. I liked that car. I liked how it looked. I thought it looked pretty handsome. I thought it looked pretty great. Most people, of course, beg to disagree. So that's fine. But my issue I have is that when we had the Pontiac GTO, basically the Holden Commodore, we could have had the four door and the Ute, basically an L for my North American viewers. It's basically an El Camino. We could have had that, but instead we had the SSR and, if I recall correctly, the Chevy HHR as well. Now, my my gripe is that the Caprice at this point had already stopped in their police fleets. What they were using as their police cars were Tahoe and the front wheel drive, I believe supercharged, I could be wrong, 3.8 liter, love that engine, 3200 series supercharged engine in the police cars. Fuel economy was better. Trunk space may have been better, but acceleration and durability, because it is front wheel drive, so parts are more delicate, I should say. It's not the right word, but it's a wording I'm going with. We could have had something, I feel, in an alternate universe. We got the four door and the Ute over here, because that would have been a great contender. And jumping back into Chevy stuff they're marketing their cars, what was the last advertisement y'all seen for the Pontiac G8, the Chevy Caprice PPV, or the Chevy SS. I don't remember ever seeing the commercials, not even on YouTube at the time, not on television, none of it. It just it baffles my mind. And it's like, GM, do you not understand what is happening? Dodge, I hate as much as I'm not a Mopar person. I've almost died in a couple of Jeeps, and I've had just the nightmare ownership with Dodges. Well, I apologize. I have seen people put so much money and just all the emotional turmoil people have had with their own Dodges. That's why I'm not a Mopar person. But GM, why did you all not bring back the body, the G body? If Mopar, Chrysler, Stellantis, whatever they're going to be called whenever after this video gets made in our year 2025, why have y'all not brought back something similar to the Challenger Charger? Does GM not believe that there's not a market for this? A rear wheel drive, a rear wheel drive, 2 to 4 door large saloon or sedan? I just want a large 2 door car. I want to ride in comfort. Oh, but it's got to be multi-purpose. It is a 2 door coupe that is large and can fit 4 people comfortably. That is enough for the average. I'm not gonna say that's enough for the average family person, but for someone who just wants the simple things in life, wants life uncomplicated, maybe in their 30s, early 20s, a budget-minded vehicle like that. We never got that. And it baffles me. The Chevy Impala. I had one, loved it. I really want to get one, but at the same time, W platform, it's a love-hate relationship. And if you know how to engineer out some of GM's nonsense, it would be a good car. The wheel bearings, I've had 2 Pontiac Grand Ams. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 Pontiac Grand Prix. I love those cars, but God, the wheel bearings, window motors, always an issue for just always a point for issue. But I would love to get another one, knowing good and hell well it's going to give me issues. Knowing good and hell well, cruising at least 65, 70 on cruise control, I will see at least 29.8 or at least 31.1 miles to the gallon on the highway. Or if I want to be reckless, which may or may not have happened, can still go toe to toe with a stock for stock Charger RT, Challenger RT. I said stock for stock because power to weight ratio is actually a real thing outside of the transmission. But even then, I feel that the transmission could also be could have been better. And I am aware of the irony of that this is basically a video overlaid over motorcycling. Well, this case scooting. I love I love this damn scooter, man. This 600cc Honda Silverwing, I love it, man. I'm ballparking the idea right now of selling it, but it's like I want to, but it's like what else am I gonna get? Well, considering the Honda CTX 700 and the NC 750s, that's an option, maybe. But I'm also rocking the what's it called, the Honda Pacific Coast 800. I want to trade it, but I don't want to get rid of it. Is anyone else friends to this conundrum? Yeah, this has been something that's been boiling in the back of my mind for a good while, and I just need to voice it. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go enjoy Sprite, my Sprite tea. I don't know what it is about the thing. It's like I get it. I understand what they're going for. It's like a summery drink, and I'm fine with that. I've actually been enjoying them. I'm at my fifth one. But I read your comment, guy. You said that, oh, you're faking it. You took a sip and you hated it. Like, no, I took a sip, thought it was weird, took another sip, and I'm kind of feeling like that dang otter where it's eating watermelon. It hates it, but it keeps eating it, and it doesn't know why. But this has been a long time for me to actually get this edit out for y'all. I'm going to try to get more into editing again for y'all, and also get some more AMVs out. I've been wanting to do that for a while, just been working, family life, fixing house repairs. But that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into the Heartbreak Dog. Hope y'all enjoyed this rant, or you can at least understand where I'm coming from. If you have any contingencies as well with certain manufacturers, hey, leave them down in the comment section down below. I'll shoot back with you. But I thank y'all for tuning in once again. Have a blessed day. Sayonara.